pick a card. Who's being fake and why? Here are your options, and I'll see you at your reading.
Okay.
Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Toughdolltarot, and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 1, I definitely feel like this person actually has given you dirty looks and gotten away with it, so to speak, in the past. So if you think they're looking at you funny, well, they're definitely doing so. I also feel like this person's talked a lot of crap about you. Something about their eyes could have lighter eyes, not necessarily though, but definitely somebody who is guarded. Join me for your reading in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I hope that you find something that is helpful or encouraging. And for those of you guys that are indeed my repeat offenders, I am ever so grateful to have you here, for your support, for your comments, all the things. Pile number 1, who's being fake around you and why? So let's see what we have here. Oh, the moon. Well, that's a shocker, right? So I feel like this is somebody who's really trying to hide things or deep into their emotions. I mean, it could be a water sign, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but not necessarily. I'm feeling it more from the energetic aspect of this person is hiding stuff. They're used to hiding stuff. They don't want you to know. But we're going to find out a little bit about why, okay? Because this is like, instead of a truth speaker, I'm hearing a truth spinner. This is somebody who wants to kind of spin webs according to what they think that you want to hear, what you want to see, all right? But let's find out a little bit more about the motive. We've got the Knight of Cups, but check out this Knight. I don't know if I've ever drawn this because these are fairly new to me, but he's wearing a little mask, and it's like, oh, I'm going to offer you a little cup of love. I'm in love with love. That's the original idea, and it says monster right here, right? But this person is shielding their eyes, and what do they say is the eyes are the windows to the soul. Focus here. Focus. So if the eyes are the window to the soul and we're trying to hide the eyes, we're trying to hide the soul, right? We're trying to hide motive and who we really are. And what else is going on here? The King of Pentacles. And I feel like this would be the why, okay? So this person is hiding and being fake to you. And it has to do with a King of Pentacles right here. It has to do with money, opportunity. It has to do with maybe even stability, because the King of Pentacles is stable if he is nothing else. And when I say he, I mean loosely, just energetically, right? So this, oh, look at that. You're not going to get through the king unless you get through me. So this could be a little bit of a, instead of a kingmaker, a king keeper. This is almost like somebody playing keep away, you know? Keep away or dodgeball. You're not going to get to this person. That's a stability. That's a big change. That's the big boss. So this could be somebody who is trying to get in between you and the boss, or you and a provider, or you and somebody of wealth, or somebody of like stability. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with like outright money that this person has. It just has to do with like resource guarding, just like a dog. Okay, here we go. I love when things go ping. Yep, that's what it is. All right, pile number 1. Who is being fake towards you and why? This has to do with loss, with the 5 of Cups, right? And so they're looking at, oh, the good times, and I'm losing all these things. And it could be, it's almost like this is iridescent. Obviously, all these colors are iridescent like that. That's their holographic cards. But it reminds me of the sun, and they fail to see like what is above their head. So the 5 is a lot of changes. There could be changes in your vicinity. It could even actually represent like the 5 of Cups, right? A job loss, or a loss of some sort, or a loss of a sense of community that this person is experiencing. And so they're resource guarding. They're like, well, no, I'm the protector. No, I'm the go-to. You got to go through me. No, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. And a lot of that has to do with simply fear. Resource guarding once again, and thinking that they can make a good impression enough to maybe bring back the good times, or get back in the good times, or not have this change occur. Okay, a little bit of a fantasy thinking is what I'm getting so far. Let's see what else we have going on. Pile number 1, who is being fake towards you or with you, and why? we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands would be like looking towards the future, looking towards, okay, whatever I invested in, is it going to produce what I thought? The ships need to come in, but for whatever reason, this doesn't appear like water to me. It seems like all these ships are stuck in dirt. Maybe perhaps because it's the same coloring. The colorization matters, you guys, even holographic colors. And for whatever reason, this is making me feel like this person feels like whatever they invested in is stuck. Their efforts are stuck. Everything is mired. It's like their ships are not coming in. The rain hasn't come. Therefore, there's no water for these ships to create any ships, not ships, singular, to create any movement. And I feel like they feel stuck is one of the biggest reasons as well. And they're trying to see if this is going to pan out for them, even though they feel like they have the sinking feeling like it's not going to pan out. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to allow you to think, well, I'm really a dog when they're really a wolf, or the other way around, right? So whatever this is, it's a lot of illusion spinning. It's a lot of keep away, let me take care of it. I got this. Oh no, I'll run it to the big boss, the head cheese, or the CEO, or whatever this is, right? But the whole time, it's like there is a moon hidden within the sun, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. And there's a big division. So I feel like the big divide right here, I don't want to say never noticed it, but it's really popping loud to me. It's almost like there's a big divide, right? And I feel like one of you guys is a dog. One of you guys is the coyote, pretending to be a dog. Oh, pretending to be loyal. So this person could be pretending to be like loyal. It's almost like mimicry, a lot of mimicking your behavior or your thoughts, because that's the way that they feel like they'll get into alignment with you. Now, there's an actual word for that. Basically somebody who's trying to line themselves up with you. And I got it from the Book of Fear. If you know, you know. That's a really great book. It's a great read. But I don't recall like what the term is. But basically it's a terminology where somebody looks and figures out like what you're about, even loosely, but the big things that you're about. And then they're like, oh yeah, me too. Actually, yeah. And all of a sudden they want to team up with you. And that's a dangerous person. Yeah, let's move on. I don't like it. Not at all. Pile number one, we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. What are we talking about here? Yeah, this is, again, resource guarding. Opportunities. This is lack mentality with the 5 changes are here. The 3 of Cups is like, you know, looking at the good times that have gone away and things like that, just to reiterate. But with the doors of opportunities are waiting for you. It's almost like they don't want you to take any opportunity that might be on the table, however slim. And that's why they're running interference. It's like, well, I want the good recommendation. No, I got this. I got, you know, well, I'm the bestie. I'm the person. I'm the go-to. I'm the runner. Okay. This is giving me a little bit of, I worked for Stockton Porch briefly once upon a time, and I don't know nothing about sports. Don't judge me. Nothing. Not like I barely know, okay, this is a ball, that kind of a thing. And, you know, it was a lot about like when the guys would like bat, and they would just toss the bat, and they would have a runner. I don't know what they're called, but the runner would come and like as quickly as they can grab that bat and run away, in order as not to like create interference or to remove obstacles as well, or whatever, right? And it's kind of like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And last but not least, we have cobweb. What? Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, friend, listen up. I'm like, where's my microphone? If nothing at all, I'm just going to say that all of this doesn't matter. It matters not. One moment, please. Yeah, throat chakra clearing. You could be doing some of that as well. And with the cobweb right here, you are divinely protected. Like whatever's going on here, and whatever, like, I could never say this word, but I'm going to say it wrong, and you're welcome. I would say subterfuge, but it's not subterfuge. I think it's what it's really pronounced, but whatever. That subnut word that I can't pronounce. Yeah. I feel like whatever undercurrents are going on right here, you're not to really worry about that. You're to focus on the future. You're to focus on your shifts actually coming in and on designing something that is going to really work for you. So this person, whether, you know, they're juggling all these things and like playing guard, interference, whatever you want to call it, or even like a goalie, right? You can't make it through this thing. That if that's your goal, you're not going to make it to the top. You're not going to get, but everything is, I hear resistance is futile. So whatever it is that they're working on to create so much interference is just, it's a moot point. There's no point. Right here with the door, you have many opportunities coming and you're divinely protected. So none of this energy is just really kind of spinning your wheels and a waste of time is what I'm hearing. So let me know what you think. I almost said, let me know what I think. But that too. Anyways, let me know what you think and much, much love to you. Until next time, namaste.
Okay.
Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Toughdolltarot and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 2. Who's being fake with you and why? Well, first of all, I heard turn on the radio. And I don't know if that's really the lyrics, but somebody who listens to music, who likes to rock out, and also here for a good time, I think. When the fun time is over, so are they. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I hope that you find something that's helpful or encouraging. And for those of you guys who are indeed my repeat offenders, I'm ever so grateful. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your encouragement. I am super grateful, honestly. So pile number 2, who is being fake with you and why? This idea came to me at like 2 a.m. I want to know. I want you to know, actually. And then by like 3:30 when I couldn't sleep because I was still kind of creating the thumbnail and stuff, I'm ironing my shirt. So not that you would ever know, but I ironed my shirt just for my video, huh? Yeah. I don't know who needed to hear that, but you're welcome. Okay, pile number 2. Who's being fake with you? Somebody from your past, somebody from your childhood, somebody whom you had fond memories with. Now, I'm looking at that ex. I can't help but think, okay, an ex is being fake with you. Interesting. Somebody who maybe might be a little bit older than you or a little bit taller in stature. Not necessarily. And keep in mind, you guys, that these readings are general readings. Not everything will resonate. If 80% of it resonates, then that's quite a bit, okay? And as I say, get in where you fit in. And if it's not for you, skip it. Look at something different. No worries there. Pile number 2. Who's being fake with you and why? Wow. Listen, your intuition is on high alert, okay? You already know. You already know this person's being fake. Your intuition is screaming at you and has been for some time. But I feel like you're wrestling a little bit with that knowledge. You're kind of like, well, why would they be fake with me if they know? And by the way, while I was shuffling, I heard a mother and a brother is being fake with you. So if any of those scenarios fit, you're going to intuitively know. And this is only a confirmation. It's not like accusatory. This is something already on your radar. And if it's not, then those 2 people are out, obviously. But it's somebody that has been on your radar because you're highly intuitive. Now, I feel like you're only here for a little bit of a confirmation or because the title kind of caught your eye or, you know, you're kind of bored and you're playing this as like background noise, which I do quite a bit with a lot of people's videos. So if you do that, I am grateful for that too. No worries. Pile number 2. Who's being fake with you? And why? 9 of Cups. This could be somebody who's, I heard a drinking buddy. Honestly, could be a drinking buddy from the past or somebody that you would have, quote, good times with. You would, you know, and drinking is not bad. I'm not demonizing that. Not at all. I get all sorts of like glitter and stuff that's not glitter on the table. I didn't even move, I promise. But anyways, I feel like, yeah, this person, you could have overindulged with. Like, let's say you had a lot of party days and you're not doing that any longer. This person could be from your past and you could have partied with them quite a bit. And I feel like they're being fake with you. They're like, oh, wow, you got clean and sober, or you like really straightened out your life and you're doing really good things. I'm really happy. I'm really proud of you. They're not. Okay. Or, oh, wow, I remember the good times when, or they're trying to bring up like these good memories. And there's a motive behind it. And there's a motive behind it. And also this could have to do with resources. Once again, I feel like this like Nine of Cups right here is sitting with their arms crossed. And it's almost again like resource guarding. So pile number 2, you could be coming from pile number 1. And if not, that's okay. You don't have to go watch it. It's not, imperative. But what I am going to say is that there's a lot going on behind the curtains. It's a little bit performative. You feel like this person is performing just for you, and you want to know why. Like your intuition tells you, hey, something's wrong here. But you're a little bit like, well, I don't understand. Like, we're not even in that realm, or that is a past, or they're from where I grew up, or they're part of my family. And why would they even, they're not even invested. They're not going to get anything. Why would they? Why should they? And why could they? And inquiring minds want to know. That's why we're here, right? Some of us anyways. So with the Nine of Cups, this could have to do with your abundance. It could have to do with what they perceive as overabundance. Like the Nine of Cups also is a wish and a dream fulfillment, right? And so this could have to do with like you've got resources or something that they want, or they want to be a part of it. They want to integrate into your life. Now, if this is indeed an ex, I got to mention it. Cover your ears if y'all don't want to hear it. Take me 1 minute. Then this has to do with somebody wanting to come back because you are doing well for yourself. You've got resources. And with a curtain, they're going to come back with some theatrics, with some like, oh, congratulatory or remember when stories and whatever. And keep in mind, these are just ideas for you. And if it plays out, then you know what's behind it. You know what's behind the curtain. Intuitively, you already know. You don't even need me, okay? Pile number 2, if you're liking these kind of readings, please do take a moment to like, share, comment, subscribe, like my video, hype my video. I appreciate it when you do. And the pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah. So this person's going to try to rope you in, pull you in, draw you in with like good, feel good memories. And oh, remember when, let's have one for the good old times. Let's go back to this place. Hey, meet me over here. Or hey, I'm in town. I haven't seen you in a long time. Or remember when. But there's a deeper motive. They want to, they have a wish they want fulfilled, and it has to do with you. But the problem is, I don't feel like it's for a good reason, because anytime you got to fake the funk is funky. What? I don't know. Moving on. Pile number 2, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is for you to be guard. Like you're already on guard with this person. The Wands tells me that you're standing on high ground, that you can fight a beat off if you need to, right? But for whatever reason, I feel like you're kind of sitting on the information. You're kind of doubting it. Now, with the cross, now all of a sudden I'm seeing some religious aspects of it. It could have been somebody you went to church with, go to church with, I don't know your life, or somebody that you have like a spiritual affiliation with some way, somehow, okay? Or that you even feel spiritually connected, right? We can feel spiritually connected to people from our lives for a lot of different reasons. So moving on. Then we have, all of them say monster. I'm so observant. 8 of Cups. Yeah, somebody that you walked away from. So I feel like, yeah, this is stating right here that it's time to get out of a situation. So if you have not yet, I feel, and I predict that you will be getting away from a situation. If this is somebody that you've already moved on from, or that you have, I heard excommunicated, again with the religious thing, they might even bring up religion to you. And it's like, look, the Bible says honor your mother and father. And I'm telling you that because when I was shuffling, I heard mother. Okay. So, honor your parents, this, that, and the other. But there are also parts in the Bible where it talks about, parents not to essentially like vex their children. Don't cause a hindrance where there doesn't need to be one. Don't cause a problem. And with the pail, I feel like when I think of pails, I think of mop water. And when I think of mop water, I don't think of like, oh, this is clean mop water that's spilled. I'm thinking, oh, it's all dirty. So I feel like this is something that's already transpired. If you've cut someone off, don't think about letting them back in. It's all a bunch of theatrics. It's all a bunch of, they have a wish or desire they want fulfilled. It involves you, and it does not benefit you. Now, we're not looking to glow up and step on people's heads or step on people's necks, whatever you want to call it nowadays, in order to really show up for ourselves. Nay. But I definitely feel like this will take you down a very dark path if you allow it back into your life, kind of a thing. Or if you allow it to continue, if you haven't like gotten rid of it. And this can also, by the way, be like a friendship that is, of old. something that you've had for a long time. And it's like, well, that's just they're, you know, so-and-so. And listen, I will tell you about this. I had a couple of friendships, but one very long friendship. And you know, everybody would tell me, you know, this person and I don't like, and they do this and that and the other. And I would kind of stuff my fingers in my ears. I'm like, don't talk about my friend that way. Why? Because I had a loyal team, because there's a lot of love there as well. But I didn't want to hear it. And it took me way too long to kind of figure out that, yeah, you know, there's a problem here. And even after I figured out there's a problem, I tried to remedy it. I was like, well, let me explain, let me kind of portray, let me just show you this is where I'm not comfortable and this isn't really working for me. And can we, you know, and it never went anywhere. Why? Because people are people. So why should it be? Just kidding. Okay, so the whole point of it is that you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this. And if you're in the process of it, cutting it off is your best bet, because it is definitely not even crying over spilt milk, is dirty, pale water right here. Pale water. Goodness. Right here. That was really hard to say. Moving on. Pile number 2. Who is being fake with you and why? Weeping willow. Yeah, family. What I tell you, it's family, involves family, or somebody you consider family. Like that person I was talking about to you about, I consider them family, and it was painful. But I will tell you that anytime I've made really changes that I followed my intuition, I really followed it. I didn't do it on a whim. I wasn't like, well, let me just, you know, I really thought long and hard about it. I looked at patterns. I looked at the root of the matters. I really prayed about things. That's just me. Okay. And by the end of it, I did what I had to do. And I will tell you that, you know, both times that I've done that, actually every time I've done that, I've had 1010 on camera right now. I've had a remarkable glow up, a show up. And showing up for who? For myself, not for anybody else, not for like status, not for whatever. But it really helped me to really deepen my roots and feel more secure and retain a balance that is more, retain a life that's more balanced, I guess, if you want to call it that. Throne. Yeah. So you are, yeah, in position of authority. You're reclaiming your authority. And if you're not reclaiming it, you are standing on authority, standing on business. This is like not only she who knows, he who knows, because I read for everybody, but this right here tells me that you are stepping into a new era, that you're stepping into your chair, into your rightful place, into your inheritance even, but into your throne, right? Even if like those of us don't have like a lot of family money and wealth to even talk about, right? So it's a little bit like tongue-in-cheek, kind of funny. Like, what am I going to inherit, you know? But the point of the matter is that you're stepping into a whole culture and a whole life. And don't forget, like, we have spiritual family and we have spirit that's family as well. At least that's how I see it. And so you are regal no matter what the 3D world says, okay? So whatever your wallet looks like, you know, commercial, what's in your wallet? None your business. It doesn't even make a difference. But the whole point is that you're not going to bypass your throne and give away your authority to another, because you have already been around the block. I feel like a couple of times you've seen this play out, and I feel like you know the real answer. That's what I have. Let me know what you think. Much, much love. Until next time, namaste. Oh. Hi friends, my name is Crystal with Toughdolltarot, and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 3. I definitely feel like this person who is being fake with you feels like regardless of what you know, what are you going to do about it? That's like the defiance there. I'm getting pretty privileged. I'm getting privilege overall, period. Join me for your reading in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I hope that you find something that's helpful or encouraging. And for those of you guys who are indeed my repeat offenders, I am ever so grateful. Thank you so much for being here. It really means the world to me. Pile number 3, who's being fake with you and why? I don't know why I had to shake my wand right there. Oh my gosh. Queen of Wands. Somebody who is fiery. Okay. Fiery. It could be a fire sign. Could be, doesn't necessarily have to be. Somebody who likes to hold court, who has a lot of admirers. Somebody who kind of can rule a little bit with an iron fist, because I almost feel like an energetic anger coming through. I'm not really sure. Oh, somebody who gets angry if other people get attention. That's what it is. Now, during my shuffle, I have to tell you, I saw somebody like getting married. So I don't know if you're part of like a bridal thing or if you're getting married or something, but somebody in that whole scenario is being fake with you. I'm going to say that. And all I saw was like the bride's gown. I didn't see much. Like the room was like really muted and dimmed and I couldn't really see. So let's see where this goes. Pile number 3. Who's being fake with you and why? The Wheel of Fortune. And we have what? The 8 of Swords. Okay. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I definitely feel like it has to do with your prosperity. How you're glowing up, you're doing better. And how even this little animal creature here appears to be like super lazy about it. It's almost like effortless. It costs you nothing in order to glow up. And I feel like there's a certain amount of like this Queen of Wands. I don't usually see her like that, but this Queen of Wands, I'd be feeling like she's a little bit trying too hard. She's doing too much. That kind of a queen. Okay. And the 8 of Swords is almost like they can't wrap you in their, oh, that's what it is. It's almost like I see a spider trying to wrap a web and around you, and you have escaped that web. It's like you're not in your head. If you were once upon a time, you're not any longer. And they are mad and they're being fake around you. That there's anger. I feel like I just feel anger. So typically it's not the traditional interpretation of this, but I definitely feel anger with this card. So Queen of Wands could be a mover and a shaker, somebody who has multiple businesses, somebody, it could even be the other woman, sometimes a queen. I don't usually interpret her this way, but this could be the other woman, like the mistress type of a thing. But they can't prevent people from seeing you in a good light, and that's pissing them off. Wow. Okay. That's what it is. So they have admirers and people that stand behind them. But if you look, sorry, I keep like grabbing it. Let's just get closer. Okay, shall we? Now, if you look at this, look at all the admirers standing behind her. It's almost like, no, they stand with me. They stand behind me. But I have one gripped by the neck. I have a sunflower gripped by the neck. I'm not letting that go. They are my loyal servants. They admire me. You are nobody. That kind of a thing. And I feel like in some way, shape, or form, you have stolen their thunder, or they feel like you're stealing their thunder, or they're used to being like top dog. They're not used to sharing a stage, and they don't like it. The fact that you have been able to unwrap yourself from this whole thing. And I heard the word disembezzle. So I don't know if they're involved in some kind of embezzlement scam or if they're trying to do something nefarious that you don't want any part of anyways. But I feel like you've released yourself. Or you've been released. Either way doesn't make a difference. 8 of Swords is you're not in your head about it anymore. All the swords have like dropped to the ground. And so now you are free to move and free to see things for what they really are. Yeah. And also something about like your education, the way that you understand things, the way that you know things. And they're sitting on clouds right here. So I'm hearing cloud 9. It appears like, yeah, things come too easy for you. And that's pissing them off. Yeah, it's like maybe they think you're lazy or you are lackadaisical. Something about that. It's almost like you're not putting enough effort. You're not putting enough effort. You're not doing what I demand, what I expect. And with this queen, she feels angry and it's like, do my bidding. Everybody else does. Why are you not adhering to the program? Why did you not get the memo? And if you did, why are you not following the damn memo? That kind of a thing, right? Moving on. Pile number 3. Who is being fake with you? Oh, goodness. Le devil. Okay, so this devil is taking off their mask. And is that money floating behind them? Something about that? Yeah, this could have to do with like money and look at the mask right here. So yeah, I feel like maybe you perhaps unmasked them or you were able to see behind the mask, whatever it was that they were portraying, whatever narrative they're trying to sell you. Now, this leads me to another thing. Recently, I would say within the past like month, I've had people like straight lie to my face about things that are inconsequential. And I'm kind of like, why would you lie to me about that? But I just nodded and accepted it as if it was gospel. I'm like, okay, cool. And my brain kind of Rubik's Cube that, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's out of character for you. And keep in mind, everybody, we all have a baseline. So our behavior, when you know people, family, friends, acquaintances, whatever, you get a baseline for how they're going to react. And when they act out of character, that's going to be a red flag for you to look a little bit closer, but I feel like you know that. Anyways, you're on the glow up. They're pissed off about it. You didn't toe the line, and they got people in their grip, and they're mad that you're not one of them. Again, yeah, that you maybe unmask them. Maybe perhaps you like embarrass them by like telling them who they are to themselves, that kind of a thing. And that released you. And it infuriated this person. And I'm looking at, it's almost like you're the black cat. You're like, I'm watching you, and we're supposed to be cohesive. We're like, it's like the black cat usually belongs to a Queen of Wands, but I feel like you are the black cat. You're like, no, I got my intuition, and we are not the same. And you expose that some way, somehow. You revealed the devil. You revealed an addiction. You revealed a falsehood, a mask. Yeah, I'm hearing misplaced trust. Some people are, yeah. And there's been an ending. That's what it is. So there's an ending with this person. Whatever ending you're having currently, or not so distant past type of a thing. Oh my gosh. And her outfit looks like this, by the way. Not planned, but you're welcome. Yeah, so the world right here is, it could be World Wide Web. World Wide Web. Slow down, girl. But this could also be like just literally an ending. And I want to say that you have divine protection. You're not to worry about this. And it's almost like she's jogging in place or running. Yeah, it's like you're almost at the finish line. This thing is almost done. It's almost run its course, that kind of a thing. And I feel like this was fated to happen, believe it or not. Whatever is going on between you guys. Yeah, usually Queen of Wands is a boss. I can't get away from that, you know, and they are very stoic. It's like, look, this is the way it is, and that's the end of that. Questions? I thought not, you know. Firecracker, yeah, with excitement. So this could be someone that gets excited about their own ideas and stuff. And I feel like, you know, again, with the Queen of Wands, I really love her. It's Leo, Aries, Sag. But in this case, I'm feeling like there's an abuse of power, and that's what you unmask. We're going to look deeper into that, because now I'm like really curious. Moving on, Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, well, you know, yeah, interesting. And temporary situation. Yeah, this is a temporary situation, so it is going to, you know, I don't want to say smooth over. That would imply that you would be working it out with this person. I feel like this person's been unmasked, so there's not a lot to work out there. But let's see what's going on. I'm really vibing with these cards right here. I think it's called the Crybaby Tarot. And like, oh my gosh, I've done a lot of crying this past year, so I feel like that's me. It's a crybaby. All right, here we go. A little bit more. Why is the devil here? Show me what I need to see. Why is the devil here? And who's being fake with you? I'm feeling these right here. The moon. Yeah. Could be a water sign as well. But the moon, again, oh my gosh, these are so cute. Look how cute. So cute. Yeah. And so this is a scenario where you don't know if it's a lamb or a sheep. I don't know. I just made that up. But basically, in the traditional tarot, you don't know if it's a wolf or a dog. And it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. And there's a lot of mystery, but I feel like you're not fooled. And the fact that you are doing well, that you're unbothered. Knight of Swords. And it could do with your communication style. Like, they don't like it. They don't like that sharp, quick communication style. And the fact that maybe you expose that they're acting like a turkey, or yeah, because anybody who's like, you know, you need to bow down to me, or you need to because I said so, or like, I feel like they're seething inside, but they're not showing you that they're seething with anger. Quite furious, in fact. What is this? 8 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of communication, barrage of communication back and forth, and people only showing like a little side of their faces. It's like we don't even want to see each other, kind of a thing. And there could be a lot of communication with this person. Why communicate if they don't like you? 7 of Swords. Yeah, they're doing things behind the scenes, and they're like shady AF. And I feel like you exposed it. You clocked it. And what else is going on here? show me what I need to see. Why is this person being fake with the one last card? Because, oh man, we're keeping it short. And look at what jumped out. La Justicia, the Justice card. So this could be about bringing about equanimity, about balance, about fairness. And yeah, it's almost like you don't have all the information. You have most of the information, but not all. But again, I'm seeing here, it's almost like the wings of a grand protector. And I feel like who that would be. Oh, echoed. Look, identical. Okay. Same. I feel like that would be like an ancestor or somebody who's looking out for you. So you don't really have to worry about that. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Why are they being fake about this Wheel of Fortune? About your glow up? About how you've been studious or showing up? Or like, why is this ticking them off? Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you made a judgment and you decided, you're like, look, I threw my lot with you, or like, and it's getting me nowhere. And maybe perhaps you're like openly speaking about it without unmasking. I feel like you've taken away their persona. Look, the Emperor. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, I want to present as the Empress, but I want to present as like the Queen of Wands, like the star of the show. Everybody, all eyes on me, listen to me kind of a thing. But I'm an emperor. I don't give a F, do as I say, and I'm really chill. I'm doing well for myself, and the rest of you goons don't matter. That kind of a thing. I don't know. In the end, I feel like it does boil down to that, and the fact that you're not succumbing to that idea or that notion. Or even like they feel foolish interacting with you, by the way. I feel like, yeah, it's almost like when you interact now, it's like it brings out the worst in them. And then also, last thing that I'm noticing, I have the Page of Swords also. And so the Page of Swords is just a lot of spying. You're under scrutiny. You're being watched around the clock. You know, if you have a work laptop, if they have cameras at work, be sure that the sound is on. Yep, they're listening to every word you got to say. And that the eye in the sky is available to them, that kind of a thing. Okay. So, and I think you know it though. I think that you're not slouch. You're not, you know, you're not unaware. So if this is a familial thing, they're keeping tabs, they're keeping track of everything, going through your receipts, literally. I'm not talking about metaphorically, I got receipts. This is literally, I want to see how much it's cost you. I want to know what you're spending, where you're getting your money from. Why are you having this great thing of fortune? Did you hit the lottery? Well, do you think everything's made of money? How come you're not sharing the wealth? Or where are you getting it if I didn't give it to you, right? If you're at home living with your parents, this could be like a parental figure stating, well, that's a lot of money on a foundation. Where are you getting that money from? And how are you affording that? And why are you spending money on that? It's like micromanaging, controlling. They want you to do however it is that they want it done. And yet you've exposed them and you've brought it out into light. Whereas even people around them are seeing, people have seen it and they're like, oh shit, you know, it's like, oh snap, did you really say that? And it's like you exposed it. I don't know how, if you know, verbally said something or you like somehow unmasked them. I don't know. And again, whether it's family or friends or work or whatever, you definitely unmasked them. Other people are aware of this, but they, you know, this person's got everybody in a chokehold and it's like, no, stand behind me. You better get behind me. You're on my side. I pay you. I put the roof over your head. I am the parent. I am the authority. You listen to me, that kind of a thing. So that is what I have. Let me know what you guys think. Much, much love to you. Till next time. Namaste.